really do something in the Champions League, because we all know when the league stage started, everybody already know that they were going to be among the teams that were going to be eliminated in the group stage. But somehow they've tried to do one or two things to tell anybody that they're not going to go down easy.
Okay, Bayern Munich Sporting. It was a surprising one. Sporting had their Bayern Munich had to from behind. Sporting scoring first, and it was a very tough one because there was no goal in the first half. But in
Yeah,
the second half, Sporting had to score through an own goal from Joshua
Kimmich.
Kimmich, and now Bayern now step up and had to punish Sporting by beating them 3 goals to 1.
Yeah, it was an interesting game. Bayern dominated the game from the onset. Even before the first 45 minutes, everybody was, when the first half whistle went off, everybody felt like this is a game that Bayern Munich they should have 1 or 2 goals already in the first half. The Sporting, I think Sporting were very lucky not to concede. But then in the second half, somehow Sporting managed to take the lead.
It was a surprising one because
Yeah,
I was like,
it was
"What?
surprising.
Okay." Like you said, since Bayern was finding it difficult to score, now Sporting say, "Okay, let us see if we are able to do but the goal came very
Yeah,
early
it
in
was
the first half, in
it
the
was
second half.
yes,
So we expected that definitely that Bayern will have to react
exactly.
to us, and they did, and they had to punish them by beating them
Yeah,
2
it
goals.
was surprising, but normally,
It's expected. It was
yes,
expected.
if you watch the game, you will still understand. Even when they're considered, you still understand that Bayern were going to come back.
Definitely.
And I think I want to just talk about that little boy in Bayern
Bayern
team, the
TV,
17-year-old Lemart Cow.
yes,
He's that boy is such a wonderful talent.
definitely.
He's such
Yes.
a wonderful
At
talent, and
17,
at 17, and doing what he does,
yeah,
he had one great chances after a fantastic move in the first
yeah.
half, and still in the second half again, the goal he scored, it was true a fantastic move, and with a little bit of skills. The guy is a very wonderful player for the future. I think he's going to be a top footballer in the near
No next
future.
future. Okay, looking at Chelsea, losing there to Atlanta by 2 goals to 1 CBN. And well, my for Chelsea is not losing to Atlanta. They went away to Atlanta and they lost. Now Chelsea also will be going to Napoli away. It's ultimately so. I think the easy game I think they will be having is carried. But I think it
It's
was carried
Pafos.
Pafos rather. They will be meeting Pafos where David Luiz will be coming
Yes,
back to
exactly.
Stamford Bridge. To face Chelsea. But CBN looking at okay, well, let us wait for Pafos away, which you know that Chelsea will have a definitely 3 points. Then CBN looking at Napoli. Are you saying Chelsea beating? Because Sammy was telling me that he expected anything to happen in football, which I know that is football. But you see, the way these boys performed yesterday against Atlanta, if they perform the same against a fully fit and informed Napoli side, I don't think Chelsea can be able to survive it.
Well, it's with the way they are going, with the mistakes that is being made by the coach. I don't,
Individuals and also individual
yeah,
mistakes from
yeah, the individual
yes.
mistakes from the player side. It's not going to be easy for them to beat Napoli if they can put up the type of performance they had yesterday against Napoli. They are not going to come out with 3 points. I think they are
Definitely
going to be. They're just going to lose the
lose
game.
game.
Because their performance yesterday against Atalanta was
There's
poor.
something you said. A remark. You saw that against Arsenal. The equalizer against Chelsea in that particular game. It really happened yesterday. Also,
Exactly,
the equalizer.
exactly.
Because I saw I was you know that Cucurella is a player that when he's under pressure, Cucurella cannot be able to handle any player who is as quick as Zabacosta. But I saw Gittins. Gittins, you should run and help out in that particular back, which Chelsea are not with the ball. But I
Yeah,
was surprised that he was just trailing behind. Before Zabacosta had to cross the
yeah.
ball.
I think I'm not really going to blame Cucurella really, because, like you mentioned, Gittins did not fall back to help out. And then Badiashile again, if you watch that goal, I think I took my time to watch the replay. Badiashile again was not helping Cucurella.
He has been poor. He has been a poor. He
Cucurella
has been
had to
poor.
mark two
Two
players
players
alone
at
while
the same
Badiashile
time.
was there doing nothing. Because if Badiashile had helped, Cucurella would have moved up to block the
Block
other
and
player,
support. Yes.
and then it would have maybe made the player that was with the ball
Well, which is
not to
Zabacosta
see option
to cross
to score. But Cucurella was marking him and marking the other guy the same time, which was very difficult for him. He had no help. Um, it's it's a situation that, just like you mentioned, part is one of the situations we experienced against Arsenal. It's the situation we experienced against Arsenal, because the goal that from Merino scored was Mikel Merino scored was the same type of goal
Goal
that
that
they
was,
considered
yes,
again yesterday.
yes.
If somebody had come to help
Help
Cucurella
Cucurella.
out, it would have been easier.
Which is supposed to be when you are
Exactly.
when you're not with the ball, when you lose the ball, you have you, as an attacker, or sorry, as a flank man, you are supposed to come back, help your fullback. Well, you know, he was
Okay.
trailing behind. I was just
Yeah, the goal where I was after referring to was, I think, the second
equalizer.
the
The
no
equalizer.
the second goal. The equalizer was the one that was the same as that
No,
of
the first
Arsenal.
line,
Yes,
yes. Okay, but
the
okay, yeah.
the second goal they scored
Because
was the
that
one I
was
was
what you're
referring.
talking about,
He
reference.
had
All the
he
chances
had Badiashile there.
to
Badiashile
be
was
able
not
to.
marking
It
anybody.
wasn't.
Guerrero was marking the person with
I
the
think
ball, and the person
he
wide
has been your
again.
friend.
But it was a very poor performance generally from the team.
But actually, the guy has been poor. Never, I think
Uh,
he just need to ship him away. I think
Both him and Tosin
him
should
and
not.
those
They are not
relationship.
qualified to be
Yeah.
in Chelsea. They are not qualified to be in a team that is fighting for top four.
So,
Yes.
Monaco had to beat Galatasaray. This is their second game and their second loss in Europe, back to back. Galatasaray
That's all
beating
right.
at
Yeah.
home and also losing at Monaco. What is happening
Yeah, I
to
think
Monaco?
they need to find a solution, because I think since they beat Liverpool, they've not really. I don't think they've won any match after beating
Beating
Liverpool
at
1-0.
it has not been easy
So
for them.
they need to find a way. In this game, everybody thought they were going to at least get a point.
Draw, yes.
But unfortunately, Monaco came back. Monaco came back and then scored. I mean, even after missing a penalty, they still came back and then got a goal and still had to go with the whole 3 points, which is a positive one for them.
Yeah. Okay. Then Sengeli has had to lose at home to Marseille. Marseille, I was just following the game, and at the end of the day, Marseille had to come up and beat them by 3 goals to 2.
Yeah, we all expected Marseille to, even though Union Gilos, their team, like they've surprised so many people with their performances.
Yeah.
But still, we all expected Marcel to beat them.
Yeah. Okay. PSV had to lose at home to Atletico Madrid. It's another surprising one for me.
Yeah.
After the performance against Liverpool, coming at home, we are expecting them to at least, even if there's a draw, even if you are not going to beat ATM, get a draw. But they had to lose to ATM until ATM blew them away by 3 goals to 2, and it was a surprising one for me.
It's a good run for Atletico Madrid. I think they are among the dark horses in this Champions League race this season, because the way they are going, they are a little bit stable here and there, and they just need to continue with the momentum and get the 3 points against PSV is a very positive one.
Definitely. Okay, now Barcelona had to come from behind to beat Frankfurt by 2 goals to 1 CPL. That in this game, I was because when I went after the first half, when they were trailing by 1-0, I was like, I know Barca will definitely come back and do the next.
Yeah, after they considered in the first half, I think early first half, and Barca were not able to find the back of the net till the second half.
Yeah.
But Barca will always be Barca. I mean, on a very good day, they will still come back, and Jules Conde was exceptional. Yes, they scored the 2 goals with an assist from Rashford and Lamine Yamal.
Yeah.
So I think the goal came in within 3 or 4 minutes. 4 minutes, the 2 goals. So it's a very good one for Barcelona, because them themselves, the Champions League this season, they have not really been up and doing.
Yeah. Okay, Inter had to lose at home to Liverpool. Sorry, Inter side, because I was expecting Inter being at home to be able to challenge Liverpool.
Yeah.
But what is happening to
CBN? They were poor. Apart from the fact they lost the match, they were still poor yesterday. Yeah. I think Liverpool took the game to them, and Liverpool were determined. I think there are some kind of motivation in Liverpool squad right now. Yeah. Probably they don't want to allow the Musala situation to affect them in their in-field performances. Yeah. So they actually went to Italy and determined to get something out of the fixture, and they find at the end of the day, they got a penalty which supposedly scored, and I think it's a very wonderful result for Liverpool.
Okay, now lastly, what happened is Tottenham at home. They had to. This is their big back-to-back win after winning the Premier League and also beating Brentford in the Premier League. Now coming to beat Slava by 3 goals to 0. I think the boys are really
it's a good one. It's a good one for them. Yeah, it's a good one for them in the Champions League. Yeah. They have not been performing in the Premier League as everybody expected, but the Champions League, they are getting the job done.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, this will end the what really played out yesterday in the Champions League. We'll be back very soon to discuss what to expect today, being Wednesday, after the Champions League concern. Thank you for staying with us, and we're back.